Hello Year 12. What I'm going to do with this presentation is I'm going to do a transformation question that is from the exercise book you have, or from the textbook you have, 3E, question 3E. And basically the question says list the transformations. Now I want them in the correct order that turn, so we're going to turn this graph into this graph. How do we do it? Alrighty. Well, what I'll do is I'll grab each of these one bit at a time and turn them into something that I can use. Now what I'll do is I'll take this plus 3 across to the other side and then divide by 2. So if I say y minus 3 is equal to 2, 4 minus x, and then I'll divide by 2 on both sides. And over here what I'll do, now these are the new values of x, so I'm going to turn this, so these are the old and this is the new, so these ones I'll designate with a y dash. So I'll take this plus 6 across to the other side, and what I'll do is I'll divide both sides by -1. Now what I can do is equate both of them, so I'll say this can equate to this, and I'll just remember to make that dashed and that dashed as well there. Alright, and then I'll make everything under the square root sign equate to everything under the square root sign. So what we'll have is we'll have two equations, one equal to the other one involving the old value of y, one involving the old value of y and the new value of y, one involving the old value of x and the new value of x. I'll do that on another page. So previously we had y minus 3 over 2 is equal to y dashed minus 6 over -1. Alrighty, well let's solve this in terms of the new y to the old y. Okay, well what I'll do is I'll take this -1 up to the other side here. So this will be minus y minus 3 over 2. And then what I'll do is I'll take this plus 6 across the other side. So the new value of y will be equal to minus y minus 3 over 2 plus 6. So y dashed is equal to minus y over 2. Now minus and minus is a plus. 3 over 2 plus 6. So y, now let's see, 6 is equal to 12 over 2. So if I have 3 over 2 plus 12 over 2, that'll be 15 over 2. Alrighty, now let's set up our x equation. So the new value of x was equal to the old value of x plus 4. And I think we can do that by a little bit of arithmetic there. So if we take the 4 across to the other side, that'll be minus 4. And I'm not quite sure why I did that. Let me get rid of that. So let's think about what's happened here. So what translations and reflections have I got to do in any particular order? Alright, well let's see. Well, the values of x change from being positive to negative or negative to positive. So I could say a reflection in the y-axis. The y value changed, so that would be a reflection in the x-axis. Then I could say, well, this value of y is over 2, so I could say a dilation from the x-axis by 1/2. Because the y values, if we put them over 2, well, they'll be half what they used to be. Now let's see, this plus 4 means everything will be moved, the graph will be moved across to the right 4. Right, 4, and this graph here will be moved up 15 over 2. Now why did I do the reflections and dilations first? Well, if you think about the order of operations that haven't happened in this equation and in this equation, the negative for each of them had to come first, then the divided by 2, and then the moving left to right or up and down. That's why I did them in the order that I did. Alrighty, year 12, I hope that helped, and I'll see you in class. If you have any more questions, ask me then.